You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less and do more. Today we have a very special guest.
I'm Kendra Jolene, also known as Wax Bae.
Wax Bae, I love that.
Thank
Do you dress cute like this every day?
For the most part, yes.
That is a skill. That's literally a skill. Every year, one of my New Year's resolutions is to get dressed every day. It doesn't work.
It's okay. We can work on it.
I
look cute though.
Thank you. I love everything. I love the outfit, the heels, everything.
Thank you.
So pretty. So, for people who don't know you, how would you introduce yourself?
Nobody ever asked me that before. I would introduce myself as a jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very humble. I'm very nice. I lead with my heart always. That get me in trouble a lot.
Same.
But yeah, I'm pretty much good at everything that I do. Not to be cocky about it, but yeah, I guess I would introduce myself as a jack of all trades. That girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I tell people that too. Like, I'm not trying to sound, even when I go like to a job interview, like, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but if you show me something, I can master it.
Yes, I'm a
like
visual learner too.
Anything I do, like, if you show me, I can master it. Yeah.
Cool.
So you are a host.
I am.
Model.
I am.
Wax, eyebrows, Brazilian waxes.
Yes, ma'am.
I went on your page. I'm like, oh my God, it's so much to talk about. You do everything.
Yeah. Yes. So, hosting is new for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
I just started this year.
Oh, that's good.
The opportunity presented itself, and I took it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the process of building my brand. So I thought that would be a good opportunity for me. But I've been waxing for 3 years. Mm-hmm. I did go to school for it, so I'm licensed.
Okay, that is the cherry on top. Yes.
Okay. Specialize in eyebrows and Brazilian waxes, full body waxing. Love it. A lot of people can't do it. We can talk about that, some stories with that, but that, and yeah, I model here and there, you know.
So what's your favorite type of events to host?
Well, as of right now, primarily, I am the resident host for Lesbian Social Detroit. So pretty much like pop-up events at different venues, which the curator, Chelsea, she does an amazing job with that, just allowing the LGBTQ community to be in more like high-end establishments like the Godfrey or the Cambria. Like, we have an upcoming rooftop party this weekend for Pride. So she's very good at pinpointing different venues so that we don't have to be like, if you all know, innuendos or the woodwork.
That's
you know what I mean?
In the basement.
So yeah, it's more like an upscale gay vibe.
And I was just telling someone when I was sitting, they're like, oh, who you got today? I'm telling them, I'm like, she a host, so she does the Lesbian Social. They like, I'm like, no, it's like upscale, like their own community. What exactly is the Lesbian Social?
So the Lesbian Social, I wish Chelsea was here to more so like elaborate, because she did curate it together. Yeah. But ultimately, from what my take on it is, because I did attend events before I started hosting with them. Okay. You know, it's just a more upscale environment for, you know, people of our community to get together, network, because it's not all like party. Sometimes like there's professionals in our community, you know what I'm saying? We come together, we network, we talk, and we still have a little bit of a ratchet good time, you know, but also it's not like basement vibes, like we taking the heels off, shoes off, dirty, you know what I mean?
In a handstand.
No. So, I mean, it's just about, you know, building a community and putting us in different rooms, honestly.
I love that. I think when I clicked on Eventbrite, I'm so mad that the event is sold out. I clicked on Eventbrite and it's like, it was something like a wellness something. So it's not all just like party. It's it's a bunch of different stuff.
She collaborates with a lot of different things. Like, what is the, I'm not really into politics like that, so forgive me, but what's her name? Mary Sheffield?
Yeah, something.
She had put together, an event at Chandelier downtown with her to where the community of our community can come together and ask her questions and ask her like what she will be able to do for our community specifically. You know what I mean?
And I don't hear I have never heard about something like this in our city. So that is that's really, really good.
Yeah. Shout out to Chelsea. Thank you, girl.
Yeah, that's real good. I was on your page and I seen most of your events you are hosting for those. So it's like a partnership, right?
Yeah. So again, like with that opportunity presented itself, and I took took it. So I am the resident host. We do have events to where, other hosts will come on. I have no problem sharing the platform with them. There's a lot of amazing hosts in Detroit. You know what I mean? But since I've been hosting, though, people have reached out for me to host
different other events. Yeah.
And I'm so open to that. You know what I'm saying? All opportunities aren't like the best opportunities, but I'm open to some that make sense.
So with hosting, you said it's new, it's just started this year. Did this kind of bring you out bring you out your shell, or have you always been like an extrovert?
Like, quiet as kept. Like, I'm an introvert for real. Like,
are you?
I'm really shy. Like, I have to be in the mood to be around people. I'm such a nice person, but I really be like, it's a lot of people. And I'm be honest, like, my first night, I was scared. I was scared, like, ooh, like, I don't know. But all my friends, like, you're going to be great at this. Like, and at the end of it, everybody told me I did a great job.
You seem like a natural, like it come natural.
Thank you. That's what I've been hearing. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback too, from just like people like reaching out to me directly and to Chelsea, like, I love your new host already. Like, she's great.
It seems so natural.
And I'm like, yay, kind of stepping into myself a little bit.
Also, when you say the opportunity presented itself, how did this opportunity come about?
Well, I reached out to Chelsea because I am working on something right now that I don't want to announce just yet, but it does involve building community. Okay. And so I reached out to her because she's a vet at this point. She's been doing this since like 2017. And I reached out to her as far as like securing venues to like bring people together. And, we were conversing, and she was saying that she was looking for a new host because the old host, whatever went on with that, unforeseen circumstances, some didn't work out too well with that. And I immediately said, oh, you need a new host?
I'll do it.
She said, yeah. I said, oh, I'll do it. She said, you'll be perfect. Like, I said, come on, let's write something up. Let's get it. And I've been hosting ever since.
That's amazing. And like you said, it opened other doors, because you hosting those events get you out there so people can come and ask you to do other things. So you're not just limited to just those type of events.
Exactly. And ultimately, again, I'm in the process of building my brand. So I feel like that's good for me to be in the forefront of people, so people get to put a name with my face and things like that.
Have a resume. Like, exactly. They could always refer back, like, oh, I remember she did this. So that's a good thing. Exactly. Let's talk waxes. How'd you get into that? Okay,
so pre-COVID, I started doing eyebrows, self-taught. By the way, eyebrows. I used to do eyebrows in my apartment. And then COVID came. So, like, my business was doing really good too. This was back in 2019 when I started, and everything was going well. And then COVID came. I said, "Oh no, y'all not coming to my house." You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And then at that point, I'm like, okay. I end up getting a suite. Post COVID, I end up getting a suite or whatever in Southfield, and my clients had like died down. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't able to keep up with the rent there. I'm gonna be completely transparent. I'm honest as hell. And I wasn't able to keep up with that $700 a month rent. And I had a 9-to-5 job at the same time too. So,
and you still got a place to have to pay for your place to stay. Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, that was a bit much. I had to let it go. I cried, like, oh my God. But in that time, I'm like, you know what? I'm just go to school so I can offer more services. So I ended up going to school, graduated from there, took state boards, all that, passed that again. We're licensed over here. Okay. And my cousin actually, does Brazilian waxes as well. Okay. And although in school we didn't have like a lot of hands on with full body waxing, my cousin acted as my mentor when it came to that. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's oddly satisfying. As far as like,
that's how I feel about watching pimple pop videos. As far as
like seeing, like, when you wax somebody, like, we don't care about the parts. I'm just gonna do my job. But like the way that the hair like is literally pulled from your pores, you can see like the follicles on the waist. I'm like, oh my God, like, that's crazy.
Whenever I get waxed, I'm like, can I see it? Yeah. And it's just like the hair is just like a strip of hair. It's like, that's like crazy.
And they literally pull it from the, like, follicles. You can see the follicles on there. You know what I mean? So,
and that's the little white tip, right? The little white tip.
Yeah. So, in a sense, that is a form of exfoliation as well. Way better, way safer than naring, shaving, things like that. But yeah, honestly, I kind of don't want to do eyebrows no more and just do full body waxing. Honestly, because I wax somebody in 10 to 15 minutes. That's a quick $60, $65.
Yeah, that's fast.
In 15 minutes.
What do you enjoy most about the beauty industry?
That is forever changing. It's always something new to learn, new techniques, new services to add. The beauty industry is so big, like, it's enough money for everybody. And people being from here, a lot of people be like, oh, I don't want to wax because this person wax. I don't want to do this. Like, my cousin wax. And and I start waxing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's enough money for everybody. You just have to find your lane and stay in it.
What do you feel like your most challenging client for waxing ever was? Like, you don't have to say no names. It was like an experience. What was the most challenging?
Most challenging, I will say, when I first started doing like Brazilians, right? I had a mother-daughter come in for the first time they ever been waxed. The daughter was 21 though, but I don't wax anybody under the age of 21 unless they have, we only 18 and up around here. I'm not waxing no kid. Anyway, they came in and the mom did fine. Cool. Got her in and out. And then the daughter, I always tell people, waxing hurts. It does. People pain tolerance is different, but it hurts. And I tell all my clients, like, whatever you do not clench your legs. That's your natural reaction. If something hurt down there, you go clench.
And that's going to make it even worse.
She clenched her legs.
So now it's all waxed, all
her lips. Sorry. Her labia was stuck together. And I had to literally spread her lips and snatch that wax. You know what I mean? And it was her first wax. And I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's never getting a wax again. And why did it have to be me? You know, and I talk all my clients through everything, the process of what I'm doing, you know, things like that. Try to talk them through so it's not as like scary, I guess I should say. And when I say she clenched them legs, knees touched. There was no going back. You know what I mean? So
and it dries so fast.
Dry time is pretty fast. I'm like, ugh. So I literally had to like snatch that strip of wax out, you know, and it came out like a handcuffed French fry, and I haven't seen her since.
What's crazy is waxing hurts, and every time I would get a wax, I would be like, what is mentally wrong with me to put myself through that much pain?
Because the after is so good.
But the after is perfect. But this is strange. The one time I got waxed that it didn't hurt is when I got waxed when I was pregnant, before I had my baby.
Really?
That's so crazy. I'm talking about pregnant. It was right before I had my baby. I went and got waxed. I was full pregnant and it did not hurt. And I'm like,
shocked about that.
I'm like, maybe I'm used to it. Right after I had my baby and I went back, it was back. I was, yes, it hurt so bad. And the lady who used to wax me, she would do like, the first time she did it, and then I got hip to it. She get all her stuff ready, and she's like, okay, so tell me like how you doing? And as soon as I start talking, rip, and I'm like, but it's a little better than, okay, I'm gonna count to 3, and then so talking a person through it is really you have to apply that pressure after you rip that strip off. She like rip. I'm like, by the time I was like, she was holding her hand on it. I'm like. What is going on? Like, I'm about to have a panic attack. This is crazy. But she used to get me in and out.
You have to.
Yeah.
You got to.
And you said it's oddly satisfying. Explain that.
Literally just the hairs on the wax. That's the oddly satisfying part for me. Like,
just seeing how this hair is ripped from the follicle.
Like, that's crazy to me. And obviously, like, you know, each woman is different. That's something else that I've learned as well. Each woman is different. Hair textures are different, you know, things like that. So
I used to think about that too, like the hair texture.
Literally. And obviously that's not something I think about, you know what I mean? But I'm just here to do a service, and that's to remove your hair. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. We can get into that another time. But
have you ever had to decline, like to refuse service?
I haven't gotten to that point yet. Okay. I can honestly say that I have experienced like smell, or somebody that wanted to come straight after they left the gym, and I don't understand.
And that's what I don't like. I don't like that, because even if I'm doing even if I gotta work and I gotta wax right after, I feel like I canceled the appointment before. Not that I'm just a funky bitch, but I canceled the appointment before because my appointment, by the time I got off work, I was gonna have to go straight to my appointment. I'm like, I work in a nursing home. I'm sweaty. I've been running around all day. It's no way I'm about to just spread eagle in front of this woman. You know. So I'm rescheduling. And when I told her, like, I'm rescheduling but she's like, oh my God, I totally understand that. It's fine. Because she's like, you don't know how many people will come after they left the gym. And she emphasized that, like, people will come straight from the gym, straight from work. Like,
straight from the gym, straight from work, and will be sweaty. And see, I have my clients wipes. Just something. You know, go freshen up. Even if you did, I just offer it. Like, here, you know, if you need to go wipe yourself down or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
girl who did mine, she used to give you wipes too.
But yeah, it's some stories.
I can only imagine.
There's some stories. I'll just share one quickly. I did have a client one time. She has not been back, by the way. But I did have a client one time. Because I do front to back, obviously. So front, butterfly, get that done. Knees to chest, take care of the back side.
Why don't the back hurt at all?
Because the hair is finer back there.
It's like it's no. You like, oh, you done? Like,
yeah, like it's finer. But when I pulled the wax or whatever, there was like, let's just say a skin mark on the wax. I did not appreciate that.
Did you say something?
No, I probably should have.
Because you said she never came back. She probably just felt it.
Maybe.
Did you not wipe?
Like I was over that. I was over it.
It's like we're grown.
I mean, no hair left behind, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I
love that. No hair left behind.
Let's not. Like, you don't have to come back, babe.
How do you manage your time doing all these different things?
I started being an adult and using my calendar and putting stuff in there. I never use my calendar on my phone so much. But I have a planner, I have a calendar. But I mean, honestly, my business, my waxing business is after my 9 to 5, which... That alone
I didn't even get into that. You have a 9 to 5 as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest, like managing 9 to 5 in a business alone is a lot. You know what I mean? Like, so that's a struggle in itself. But I mean, when it comes to like hosting and stuff like that, that's more so on the weekends. I'm off on the weekends. Okay. So
it's perfect.
That's perfect. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What type of modeling do you do?
Honestly, when I was younger, I used to model a lot more. I'm kind of just now like
getting back into that bag.
Getting into it. Like people have reached out to me like, oh, I want to shoot you in this, or oh, like I think that should be perfect. So like people have more so been reaching out to me for like partnerships, different things, like different collabs with clothing brands, makeup, hair, things like that. So I would say more so like collaborations more so than modeling right now. But I'm definitely open to it.
So more like collabs.
Yeah.
What do you look at modeling or even hosting as just like something like a creative release, or do you look at it as more as like it's another like work?
Oh no, I have fun. It's like a creative release for me. I have a good time. I never feel like I'm working.
Like I'm working when I'm doing it.
Yeah, no.
What does being a woman mean to you? Like today, in today's society? In today's era, it's so many different meanings.
Like being a woman, I feel like to me means to be authentically yourself, being strong, holding yourself accountable.
Yes.
A lot of women do not hold themselves accountable. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to enter my soft girl era. I really do.
That's crazy. That's my next question.
I really do. I really do. But the way that I was raised is just, I was raised to be strong, independent. So I am that. I'm a product of that. But yeah, just the Black woman alone just is, I'm proud to be a Black woman. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much history, so much strength behind that. So for me, like being a woman is, like I said, being yourself, being authentically you, being strong, holding yourself accountable, just being that girl, having confidence. You know what I mean? It's hard to get there. It is. It was hard for me to get there.
It's hard for me to get there.
You know?
It's like a day. It's day to day.
It is.
Some days I wake up like, all right. And then some days I wake up like, ugh.
It's hard. It's hard to be a woman. You know what I mean? We go through a lot. And people, especially on a month-to-month basis, we go through a lot. And people expect us to just get up and go and deal with the world like we not having these issues. Like,
someone called me last night. I woke up, went to the gym. After I left the gym, I went and got some lunch. And then, because I'm in between jobs, I quit my job because it just was not good for my mental health. It was too chaotic. I cannot work under chaos. I feel like life is already chaotic. When I come to work, I don't want to have to deal with it's like a whole nother family of chaos. So I'm looking for another job now. But anyway, I don't want to just, when I'm not at the gym, I don't want to just lay in my bed all day. So I packed my little bag. I went to eat lunch and do some stuff on my computer, some stuff for school. And I get back home, go to take my nap, and somebody called me. And it's like I'm in a bed. Like I have a lot in my head. I have a lot going on. I'm used to working, like I work so much. I work doubles and 6 days a week. So me not being able to work for the last couple of weeks, it's like I'm in my head. So somebody called me and I just sent them a voicemail because I'm about to take a nap. Even if I'm not about to go straight to sleep, I'm chilling. Like I'm scrolling my phone, whatever. I don't want to talk. I'm getting, why you send me a voicemail? And it's not. It's like we need time to ourselves to just. I don't have a reason why I don't want to talk. I just don't want to talk right now. If somebody told me that, I respect that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
People don't. It's so much going on in the world. Everybody is going through something. If I'm telling you I just don't want to talk right now, you asking me a million questions after that is going to piss me off, and I'm probably gonna never talk to you because come on.
Are you like referring to like friend wise or like?
No, me and my friends have. Well, I have a couple friends. We have a thing where. My friend texts me like, yeah, it's just a lot on my mind today because we talk almost every day. It's a lot on my mind today, you know, I'll call you later or I'll text you later. Or,
that's good. I was about to say, yeah.
I'm talking about these men.
Oh.
So entitled. Girl. But I feel like it's my fault because when I meet a person, we be on the phone for hours. For days, hours. And this is one guy we've been talking on the phone for like hours for the last few days and it's just like... Now he's wondering why I'm not talking to him. You haven't planned a date or anything. I gave you 3 whole days. We've been on the phone for 18 hours in 3 days. What more is there to talk about? Either we're going to go out and see if we like each other in person or we're not. I don't have another minute to sit on the phone with you.
Oh, no. I cannot sit on the phone with somebody and talk
I'm talking about I would be doing anything and they in my ear on my earpiece.
No, ma'am.
My friend's like, stop doing that. I'm like, I can't.
No, for real.
I don't know.
No, you can. You do
they
know.
They just want to be on the phone. It's just
and
like,
guess what? That's a boundary that you got to set.
Even I was at the gym. I answered the phone at the gym.
No.
He's probably going to see this. I answered the phone at the gym. Usually, if it's my friend, we can be in dining. If I hear it in her voice that she need to talk, okay, hold on. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
You're a man. I mean, I'm not man bashing, but I'm at the gym. FaceTime. Boop. You see me? Oh, yeah, because...
No. Because, okay.
So yesterday I was like, I'm at the gym, I'm going to call you back. And I hung up. And then he's like, well, you got to get attitude. Because if I answer and you see me at the gym, why wouldn't you be like, okay, call me when you leave? Or...
Girl, you shouldn't have even answered. You should have sent that text like at the gym, hit you up later. Because that's your time to be one with yourself. The gym is so releasing. Yeah, when I go to the gym, my phone is usually on Do Not Disturb. I don't know why I didn't have it, but I answered. It was it's a lot. Girl, absolutely not. Because for me, if you have that much time to sit on the phone with me for hours, that means you don't have nothing else to do.
Nothing.
And at that point, red flag number one.
Why do I have to give you a reason why I don't want to talk? I don't want to talk.
What are you doing? Why do you have so much time on your hands? You should be just as busy as me.
Or you call like, what you doing in the car, about to shoot these moves, like that post I posted yesterday. Would you rather text throughout the day or have just a deep conversation later on at night? Which one?
I posted that in my story too. Pick? I'm picking deep conversation at night, like, and they don't even need to be like deep. You know what I mean? But more so like, catch me up with your day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to text all day. Like, if I text somebody and they go hours without responding, okay, I'm so okay with that because you could be busy. I'm okay with that. If I don't text you back for some hours, I'm busy. Like, we're grown. Like, we're not kids no more.
And that's my only thing when he was saying like, oh, because you sent me the voicemail and then you, and I'm like, and then when I didn't answer my phone, I said, well, you didn't answer your phone and you called me back. I was like, hey, what's up? I didn't even ask why you didn't answer. I don't care. You didn't answer. I'm taking it. If I'm calling you and you don't answer, I'm taking it as you're busy. What you're doing with your personal life is not my business, girl. You call me back, and it's just like,
if you're not in a relationship.
So entitled. I don't want to. I'm not. No. And then you get mad because I say I'm not arguing or explaining myself to a man that's not mine. We're literally friends. Like, we're home. We're cool. You haven't even asked me on a date. Why? I'm not sitting on the phone with you not one more second.
Girl, that's a whole episode in itself. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We can get into that. Okay.
What season of life would you say you're in right now?
I feel like I'm in my prime.
You feel like it's that time?
I do. And I say that because I was in a relationship for like all of my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, I had a good relationship. I'm not gonna, I've never been loved like that ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? I had a great relationship. But all those years in my 20s, I feel like some of the things I'm doing now, I could have been doing then. You know? If I had the mind that I have, like the mindset that I have now, I would be a completely different woman right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't regret anything. I've learned a lot.
Trial and error.
Absolutely. So I would say I'm in an era of my prime, learning to love myself and be by myself, because I was so codependent, like with my ex. Like, I feel like we were kind of like trauma bonded a little bit. We used to talk about that, but it's like know how to be by myself. So now I'm learning how to be myself. Now I can go out by myself. I can go out to eat by myself. I can go to movies by myself.
I love watching
like I can do anything by myself. And surprisingly, when you go out by yourself, girl, there's so much reward. Like I can't even say how many times I went out to eat or so go grab a drink or something like that real quick, and I go to pay my bill and somebody didn't already pay for it.
Last time I went to the movies, I get up there, I'm like, 1 for whatever movie. She was like, you by yourself? I'm like, yeah. She was like, just go.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
You know, I've had a woman pay for my bill before just on some like, oh, I love you, seem like you know, blah, blah. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just learning how to love me. Okay. Pouring into me.
To piggyback off of that, I'm just in this space where dating myself and just doing things alone is opening me up to a whole different type of mindset. It's like I don't feel crazy for asking for certain things because I'm doing these things for myself.
Yeah.
Like going back to the phone thing, where I'm not sitting on the phone with nobody every day for hours and hours, and you can't plan even a lunch date. I go to lunch, like that's one of my things, just self-care. I love going to lunch, sitting at the bar, having whatever. It's just like, but I also feel like it's a curse because I'm so comfortable now doing so much stuff alone. Like for my birthday, I went to Paris. I was gone for a week by myself, completely by myself. People are like, were you really by yourself? I was by myself. I'm so comfortable being alone now. It's like, do I want a man? Yes, like when my car break down or something like that, I do want a man. But I'm so comfortable being alone. It's like I'm not yearning for, like, I don't want to get too comfortable. Like, I don't want to ever feel like, okay, I don't need a man.
But you know what? That's good. And I'm still trying to get there. Like, I'm learning to be comfortable with myself. Like, you know, but I want to be ultimately comfortable with myself. Like, I'm still in a phase of like, dang, I kind of like miss having somebody to talk to, or, you know, things like that.
Laying in bed at night. Like, my daughter stayed at my sister's house last night, and I'm in the bed. I'm like, I would have loved to have a person. Like, this would have been our night. I don't have my daughter. We would have been watching movies. We could have went out. We could have did anything. And it's like, it's also a gift because I'm not lowering my standards, or I'm not,
and you shouldn't,
doing anything just to have somebody, because I'm actually happy and comfortable being by myself. So if I'm dating you or if I'm giving you my time, it's genuinely because I want to and not because I need to, because everything that we're doing together I could literally do by myself.
And that's good though. That's the best place to be in, because at that point it's like what you'll be bringing to the table, like you'll be adding to me. You know what I'm saying? And not like you're a liability or I'm a liability for you. So that's good, bro. Happy for you, girl.
Thank you. It took a long time to get here. I still have my days where it's like I want a man, tall, chocolate, sexy. I want to be.
You gonna find him, girl. That's why you ain't found him yet.
Now I want somebody to work out.
And guess what?
I've been going to the gym every day. I can't date you if you don't work out. And my sister on the phone, she's like, here goes another rule. Like, so?
No, that's fine.
If I'm waking up and going to the gym every day, because last week I even went on Sunday and Saturday. I can say I only want to date a man.
Because I'm not gonna lie, that's unattractive. When you going to the gym all the time and you like, oh, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Laying down, laying on the couch,
going to get a 6-piece. Like,
what are we talking about? You know what I mean? So that's not another rule. That's a standard, and that's okay. That's okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about myself, just being by myself. I love that. I love that for me, actually.
I love that for you too.
What's a moment in your life that made you feel most powerful, like as a woman?
Honestly, the first thing that came to mind when you just asked me that was me leaving my relationship. Because it was the hardest thing for me to do.
But you did it.
It was the hardest thing for me to do, because it wasn't like I didn't love her anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I still love her to this day. You know
her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was engaged to a woman we were engaged for a couple of years, but we were together for 7.5 years.
Oh my goodness.
We had just got a house and everything. Like, story written, you know what I'm saying? And it was the hardest thing for me to do, but I knew that I wasn't happy with myself, and I knew that I couldn't be the best partner for her if I wasn't being the best version of me for myself first. And that was the first time I ever put myself first. I was such a people pleaser when I was younger. I would say yes to everything and do whatever anybody wanted to do. And I never took the time to pour into myself.
And put yourself first.
So I want to say, although it was a very traumatic experience for the both of us, because that was hard. Do you hear me? That was hard. It was so hard. Don't cry. It was so hard. Seriously. And I knew that it would hurt her. I knew that it would hurt me. But
it had to be done.
I prayed so hard about it. And God was like, you have to get you together first. And I took that step. And there was times that I regretted it. You know what I'm saying? But I've learned so much about myself. Like being single and pouring into myself and things like that. Like things that I'm even doing like right now, I probably would have never done. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that was probably like my most powerful moment as a woman. Yeah.
Like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
It really was like a rebirth to like get to know yourself all over again.
Literally.
And that's one thing when we get into relationships, and I do this bad, and I hope next time I get into a relationship, I just hope and pray it don't happen, which I don't think it will because I'm way smarter now. But we worry so much about being a partner, then when we get in relationships, we worry so much about being a partner instead of just bettering ourselves. We're not bettering ourselves for us or our own life. We're trying to be not a better person. We're trying to be a better partner to this person. And sometimes you lose who you really are because you're really just trying to be who this person wants you to be.
Yeah, literally. That's like I said, our relationship was good. I'm not trying to like say that it was awful. We had our moments like every other relationship. You know what I'm saying? But like my ex, she's very strong-willed. Like she's very like structured. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to make sense. And it's just, so I just let her lead and I used to just follow her. And then up until I didn't, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And it kind of ruffled
her feathers.
Oh, yeah. And she like, what do you mean? Like you didn't say no before, you know? And at that point I'm like, okay, like, yeah, we're going to have to make this shake a little something just so I can be better ultimately, you know?
And that's another thing, that I hate so bad. It's like, this happened to me with not even just relationships with friends. When you're trying to be a better person, be more assertive, sometimes people can't handle that. They used to you being like this, and you're like, okay, I'm not that no more. Even with some men I used to talk to, like, oh, let's go here. I don't go to those places no more. But you used to. Okay, but I'm not no more. And it's those type of people you have to cut off, because I feel like them type of people, not saying your ex is that type of person, but those type of people, they only know you from being that person. They don't want to know the new you because you may not fit into whatever, you know, little bubble they got you in. And that's even with family. It's just like, well, you used to be doing this, and you used to. I had made a juice, and my sister was like, but you just had a lemon drop. I did. And today I'm having a juice, and I'm going to the gym.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay.
And that's okay. But see, once those are, like you said, it don't have to be no beef, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you have to separate yourself from people that drink all day, every day, or they want to smoke all day, every day, and go out every single weekend, and, you know, stuff like that.
Me being 100% transparent, I told somebody, I know I like you because I like having sex with you sober. Like sober sex. I know I love you. Like I know the feelings I have for you is real. I know I love you because we can go crazy completely sober. Do you know
that's a different feeling, girl.
It's people that I would not even.
Girl,
can I come over?
No,
it's 4 in. No, call me at 10. Like, okay. Like what is wrong with you?
First,
yeah, like, or I'm like, one time, tell you, this was a very dark, very, very dark area of my life. I just go like, it was just this post. It's this man, I think it's called like Grits and Something podcast. He's the only man that should have a podcast in this world. He talk about real shit. I'm gonna send you on his post, but
please.
He was basically saying that we're so used to living a chaotic life when we're living like a regular, like a life at ease, we start looking for chaos. And then I was in one of those moments and I was spiraling, and I'm spiraling. Like I need to do something exciting. I called somebody, and I knew I was crazy when I took like 2 shots before they came over. Like I took 2 shots of Hennessy before they came over, and then afterwards I'm like,
why would you do that?
What?
Girl.
Now I'm crying. Like,
cause why? You know what I mean?
It's okay to be bored. Like, it's okay. Mm-hmm. Now I will read a book. Mm-hmm. I got to the point where now I will just start reading. I got so many books. I just pick up a book and just start reading it. I have to do something with my time. And I feel like this is why I kind of substituted going to work, because I go to work all the time. Now I've been at the gym every day because it's like I have to keep busy. Mm-hmm. I don't mind. Yeah, we'll have you in some shit. You be like, what the? Like, I'm in the I'm like, I feel like I'm living in the Matrix, and it's all because I got too much time on my hands. Like, I feel like I have to be doing something, and that's something. I just do something good. Like, okay, I'm bored. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to read a book. I'm about to go have a picnic. I don't want to talk to nobody, woman, man, friend, foe, that have to drink every time we link. Like, we have to drink every day.
Yeah, like.
We just drunk yesterday. We have to drink again. We went out last night. We had drinks. If we want to see each other the very next day, we can go to breakfast. We can go to lunch. We can go for a walk. We can go to we can do so many different things. I do not want to have to drink every time I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like.
And that's the thing, though. Like, I be telling my friends. Well, I have told my friends before. I was like, bro, like, we some alcoholics for real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Functioning alcoholics.
I told my friends that, and I was so serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Because every time, like, if it's nice, it's nice outside. Let's go get a drink and ride downtown. Like, why just can't go to the park and ride downtown? You know what I'm saying? But since I did my 75 hard, I started back in, what was it? End of October of last year. Finished in January or whatever, and I stopped drinking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh. Yeah, like, this feel good. So yeah, I like to have a little drink, you know what I'm saying? But I don't drink nowhere near as much as I used to.
And it's my tolerance is so high. Like, we go drinking, you be like, I'm like, you want another shot? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I gave up drinking for Lent. I went 40 days, no liquor. And I'm like, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like, oh my God, I need a drink. But now that that's over with, I'll be like, my daughter getting on my nerves a little bit. I need a drink. Mm-hmm. I need some wine. I need this. I need that. The other night, my daughter stayed at my aunt's house, and I'm like, I'm just at home. Like, sure. I got in the bed. I'm watching Judge Judy. I'm doing some stuff on my computer. I love
Judge Judy
all day. I'm watching Judge. If you ever just hear, if I'm ever on Instagram just talking, I promise you will hear Judge Judy back. People be commenting like, "What is up with you and Judge Judy?"
I love her.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like, my friend like, "Oh, you ain't got no wine?" I'm like, "Dang, I didn't even think to get no wine." Mm-hmm. I'm trying to just, I'm not going to say I'm just never going to drink again, but what are we celebrating? Let's start there. What are we celebrating? And you don't have to drink to have fun. When I'm with my family, you would think I was drunk, high off anything. Because it's just, I'm happy. I'm like.
Having a good time.
Yeah, and that's how I know. Like, if I don't need to drink to be around you, we vibe.
Not for real.
What does living a soft life mean to you? What does it look like?
Living a soft life to me is like me being able to trust you to lead with some things. Mm-hmm. Like, I damn near question everything. Like, if I don't trust you, I'm like, why? Like, why do we need to do this? Mm-hmm. That's something I learned in my last relationship. Like, sometimes you just gotta just go. I can't. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I had to learn, but I was also raised by a single mom. Like, so I'm like that. You know what I mean? I didn't really have a good example of what a long-term partnership looks like. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That's something I've learned though since being single. See? Mm-hmm. Reflection. But I mean, soft life to me is just like, I'm still gonna be me. You know, you accepted me how I am. Mm-hmm. Me accepting you how you are. And just me allowing you to just like lead. Like, yes, I love flowers and stuff like that, you know, like I like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of them women that's like, I need a Chanel right now. Like, give me it. Like, it's so much more to me than that. I just want to be taken care of, like, mentally, emotionally, and physically. You feel me? I mean, but more so like, can I hold a conversation with you? Like, where's the intellect at? Like, can you take care of my mind, body, and soul at this point? Because a lot of people don't. And for me, women and men at this point, like, it's just not like that. People just link up, have sex, go out to eat, a little something like that, and nothing comes from that. I just want to, like, just chill. And I'm not, again, my last relationship, I lived a soft life, girl. I experienced what that looks like. So now when people are approaching me, I'm like, what? Like, my car door was always open. Like, never had to pump my gas. Like, I would wake up, get in the car, my tank is full. The she already took my car to go put some gas in it, bring me coffee in the bed. My stuff is already laid out, like, ready to go. Like, what?
That is why I feel like, because when I say I want to date this, the guy I want to date, he got to be like this. My friends like, you can't compare them to. I'm not comparing them to this person, but everything that I want, I've had before.
Right. So
I know it's not out of whack that I can't get it. Yeah. Everything I asked for, I've had before. Maybe it just wasn't the right person. Maybe it was got something from this and then got something from that. But everything that I'm asking for, I experienced already. I experienced real genuine love before. Yeah, I experienced a real genuine love before. Like I experienced that, so I know how it feels. So when I'm meeting people and I'm like, okay, he's a narcissist. This is only gonna last. He's love bombing. I know because I've went through these things already, and that's like with you. It's not gonna be easy to wow you because you've already had it. So you know what it looked like, and you know how it feel. Yeah,
and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have dated a couple men or whatever, and my friends were like, "Well, you can't compare a man to a woman," and stuff like that. I'm not comparing a man to a woman because I've had hood, men. I don't want to call them the N-word, but I've had east side, you know what I mean, opening up my car door like, don't you touch that car door, don't you know what I'm saying? So there are people that will do it. It's not me comparing a man to a woman because there's no comparison there. It's really not. Two opposite ends of the spectrum for real, but like there is somebody that will do it. You just got to find the right person to do it.
And I had someone that would get mad if I tried to open my door. Like, don't open your door. Like, don't touch it. Don't touch no door. And then I went out with somebody, and when I first got in his car, he didn't open the door, and I was just thinking to myself the whole ride, like, he'll never see me again.
Now, what I will say is I'm fair, right? Because everybody don't know.
But listen, I'm like, he will never see me again. Like, I'm thinking that he'll never see me again. Then we go wherever we went. Then we get back out. He like, oh, let me open your door.
Okay.
Good save. You caught it. Because I feel like those things are like...
But they're not second nature to everybody, though. It's not.
I remember I asked him, I'm like, why wouldn't you open my door? He laughed. I'm like, oh, you for real? I'm dead serious. You sitting in here like, why didn't you get out and open the door?
I literally had somebody tell me like, he was like, I do open up doors. I said like, yeah, if we go into an establishment or something. I was like, but not my car door. He was like, car door. He was like, yeah, car doors, no.
That's crazy.
No.
That's where you draw the line?
You know what I mean? And it, like I said, like because everybody don't know. Sometimes you got to teach, a little something. Now, see, I'll tell you once. You know what I mean? But I already put it out there. Now, if you just decide to ignore that because you're just too good and you're not doing that and that's simp behavior or whatever, okay, I'm not the woman for you then.
Like with me, it's flowers. I'm a flower girl. I'm a plant girl. I love flowers. Yeah. And I'm used to dating people. I'm very transparent on social media. So if you've been following me and we start talking or dating, you should know that I love flowers. I'm talking about flowers to work, flowers to home, flowers on my car when I go out. When I'm leaving out of work to go to lunch, it was flowers on my windshield. Like these are things that like I can't. But these are also things that I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you. Like if you're interested in a woman, you're going on a date. I've had flowers on the first date. Like if you're going on a date. We've been talking for a month. You have not bought me no flowers. That's not crazy.
Yeah, especially if it's like...
If it's something I love, like you shouldn't... If you know me, or even if we having them long phone conversations, I love flowers. And I don't even have to get flowers every week because my flowers last, because I take care of my flowers. Like every other week, I expect new flowers. Flowers are $6.99 at Whole Foods.
Listen.
A bouquet of roses is literally $6.99 at Whole Foods, $14 at Kroger.
For the people in the
Kroger have fresh flowers every Tuesday. All colors. If you buy more than 3 dozen, they'll even do a free arrangement. It's no excuse to why you're not buying that woman no flowers.
They're gonna die anyway. Okay.
I feel like if you're not doing something as small as getting flowers, you don't like me. You're not interested in me. You don't care about me at all. Like, that's just how I feel.
And I can agree. I ain't gonna lie. I can.
Because it's so simple, but it means so much.
It means so much. And yes, they are gonna die, but it's literally the thought that counts. Like, for real.
Yeah. And it's a different energy in the house. Like, you walk past some flowers every day. Oh my God, I peep on the flowers. I'm so happy. I smell them. Smell like... What's something you learned about yourself recently from dating? Like, because do you date? Are you actively, like, dating?
I was. Not so much anymore.
Same.
Something I learned about myself recently is I kind of carry a little bit of my past relationship a little bit. And I how can I say this without saying too much? Sometimes I can like get in my feelings a little bit. I'm not one of those like women that like crash out and like do all the crazy things so early and things like that. I'm not. But if I like you, like I'm very transparent, like, and I will tell you that I like you. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like it's reciprocated or nothing like that, like I'm gone. Like I can't. So and it might be like a trauma response to my last relationship or something like that. But I have to learn to not get mad at things that I can't control.
I can't. I'm a leader.
Literally.
And I'm a person where
literally
we had a good date on Monday. We gonna see each other again Wednesday, Thursday. Saturday, I'm telling you, like, hey, I like you. Like, please don't be weird. And then if you start doing weird things.
I don't like the weird. I hate the weird.
Oh, yes. And then if you start doing weird things, I'm not going to keep telling you I don't like it. I'm going to leave. I'm sorry. And I feel like it is a trauma response. And somebody told me, like, you always quick to go. I can't sit around. I'm 34. I'm not doing it. You know better. Yeah, I know that you know better. And I know that you know that I know you know better. So why are you doing this?
You know what? I'm so happy that you said that.
This cat and mouse game. I don't play them.
I'm happy that you said that because to piggyback off what I said I learned about myself, another thing is to not to put expectations on to people.
Somebody just told me this.
Literally, like, as you were talking, I was like, okay.
A guy told me, he said, I don't expect anything because that's how you know,
literally.
But it's like, I can't. I don't expect a lot, but I just expect you to know the basic.
But see, you can't. That's the thing. That's where you mess up and that's where you get hurt. Because you're expecting
I'm expecting you to know
because
you
like, oh, I know. So yeah, you should know. You know what I mean? Like we're this age, you should know this. But some people don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's so sad.
Like somebody told me that they weren't taught to put the toilet seat down. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like, oh, and I was waiting for I'm just playing, and it's like, oh, you wasn't playing. And I was like, okay, we listen and we don't judge, but just so you're supposed to do that, especially in the presence of a woman, like that's courteous type thing.
I told someone that if you come in my house and you see shoes at the front door, why would you wear your shoes through the whole house? Like, oh, I ain't never take my shoes off for. Where do you live? At a crack spot?
Everybody wasn't taught that, though. That's what I'm saying. As soon as you put your expectations on the people, that's kind of where it's like, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You have to not do that. It's okay. You can get there. It takes practice.
How do you take care of yourself emotionally?
Well, I go to church and I pray.
Love that.
And my friend actually just got me a prayer journal. I put it on my little note on Instagram, and she got me one. I thought that was so cute. But I pray, girl, and I go to church. I've been trying to, I'm not gonna say try. I've been rebuilding my relationship with God since I've been single and trying to find myself. And I go to church. I go to Bible study.
I love that. What days do you go to Bible study?
Every Tuesday.
Triumph?
No, I go to Central Baptist. Pastor Bolden is the pastor there. Every Tuesday at 6:30, I go. And then I go to the gym. You know what I mean?
The gym is a real good stress relief.
I've cried in the gym so many times. I just had turned to the wall like, oh, let me just get this cry out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I cried in the gym. I run. Those are my releases for me. Gym, going around. We run through on 3. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
For the last year, I've been saying I need to do it, but I just cannot run fast.
And you know what? One thing I love about We Run Through 1-3, real cool with Joe Robinson, by the way. He's one of the founders of that. They build a community to where it's like everybody supports everybody. So even on 2 Mile Tuesdays, right, we run from like Breadless to the entrance of Bilal. That's 1 mile down. So that's a halfway point. Everybody stays there until everybody makes it to the end. And we literally create a tunnel, and as people are running past, we clapping their hands like, good job, good job, good job. Kids, people that were walking, and we literally wait until the very last person.
I'm coming Tuesday.
And then we take off and go back, and still there are people there that wait for everybody to get there before everybody goes home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm coming Tuesday for the first time. Always been saying I want to come.
You'll see me.
Yeah, I'm coming Tuesday.
I'm gonna go on Tuesday. I'm gonna miss Bible study this week because I went last week.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come Tuesday. What's one thing that you want other women to take from watching this episode?
I would say just if you have a gut feeling you know, and you feel like you need to make a move, then do it. Like, don't be scared. Like, take that leap of faith. You feel me? Like, really live in who you are. Be the best version of yourself. It's a process, but just try to be better than yourself than you were yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do that. We only get one life.
Just one thing. Just doing one thing better than the day before.
Yesterday
I woke up late, so tomorrow I'm going to wake up on time. And then the next day, you might wake up and do something. And
make your bed up. You know what I'm saying? It starts with the small things. If your house is chaotic, then your life will be chaotic. You create a routine for yourself. We human. You gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? But create some type of routine for yourself. You have to love yourself. And the more you start pouring into yourself and love to yourself, like everything else will just flow.
I swear.
You know what I mean? So yeah, just living your truth, y'all. Like, y'all got this.
I really, really appreciate you for coming today. Can you tell everyone where to find you, where to support you, and where to book if they were interested in booking you for hosting?
Absolutely. So my page on Instagram is __Jaleen. You can spell that JELE 4 E's EEEE. And then my business page is jlux.beauty. That's where you can book all beauty services. I still do eyebrows, y'all. I'm trying to venture out, but if you want a full body wax or eyebrows, you can book me there. Link in bio, and I do got some cards I'm gonna give you.
Thank you.
So you can have them. Okay. But yeah, if hosting, reach out to me via Instagram, and we can work something out.
Thank you so much for coming. You're welcome. This episode.
I had a blast.
I loved it. I always love it. Every time I record an episode, I'm like, oh my God, this is the one. Every time.
My phone ain't gonna stop.